What's up, everybody? Welcome to another webisode here on OG55. I got OG, got Candy Kimber, and we are going to be talking about Harry Potter coming to Legoland, Deutschland. Sorry, that's in Germany. I'm a total American white boy. I didn't not pronounce that properly, but it's okay. But guys, Harry Potter coming to Legoland. First thoughts, go, Candy Camper.
Oh shit. Okay, throw me right in there. And great pronunciation, by the way. Deutschland is correct. So good job there.
Okay, cool.
Just a little German. Uh, so Harry Potter, and we had this conversation just a little bit. You said, "Hey, I want you to come on." And I'm like, "What are we talking about?" You said Harry Potter, and I'm like, "Oh, let's go." I think it's strange, honestly. I think it's a weird place to have it, but I'm excited for it. Just going to Legoland in California and seeing how vast it is and just the ambition they have there. I can only imagine what kind of ambition they're going to have to really knock it out of the park over in Germany. The only thing is that I wish that it wasn't in Germany. I think there's other parks that they have, like Florida or even back in California, that we could have had that IP. But I think the other side of that is having that IP in the States and it not being, being part of Merlin versus being part of Universal. So how much of that can they really bring here? And on top of that, all the other expansions that we're currently getting inside these other Legoland parks. So what do I think about it? I think it's going to be awesome. Anything Harry Potter that we're going to get, as long as it's full scale, you can't half-ass this concept at all. You have one shot. Don't fuck it up.
100%.
He said it. OG, what's your thoughts on this? Harry Potter coming to a Legoland park. I mean, it sounds pretty amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I do want to start off, Mr. Webba, by saying "Hola, mi amigo." I just wanted to out-white you. so there you go. Now I officially sound whiter than you, and you're all good, right? No, but in all seriousness, the cool thing about Lego as a brand is that they are all about the licensing deals, right? When you go into a Lego store, you go into the toy store, Target, whatever, all the Lego stuff is licensed out. It's Harry Potter, it's Marvel, Star Wars, all this stuff. It's part of Lego's brand, right? They recreate, they give you the ability to recreate all these other IPs through their Lego bricks. So I think it's really clever that when they lean into that licensing stuff in their theme parks too. So I love this idea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, lean into it. Harry Potter is a proven thing when it comes to theme parks. Universal has done very well with it. But here's the thing, though, and I know this is kind of a different animal because Legoland is more for like the kiddos, right? Some big shoes to fill, though. I mean, Universal is hitting home runs with the Harry Potter stuff. So there is an expectation with Harry Potter that it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? So I think they really have to do right by this franchise, in my opinion.
Yes, I agree. So we have two things. We have an article and we have a video that Merlin Entertainment's posted on their Facebook. I couldn't find it on YouTube or their website, which was kind of interesting. I don't know why, but let's look into some Harry Potter action, shall we?
I do got one question though,
because
it's going to bother me. Do we know how much this is going to cost? Did they give us any amount?
I do not know. Although, skimming the article, I believe this is going to be a huge, major investment. So probably pretty substantial.
Got you. It has to be. And then one more thing. I'm sorry. I know I'm taking over a little bit, but OG reminded me. When I went to the park, I was actually expecting a little bit more IP. So like when I went through the dino section, I was thinking, oh, where's the Jurassic Park stuff? Because you're used to Jurassic Park Lego. So there was some stuff that I didn't see that was themed that should have been, but then also wondering in the back of my mind, does it because the rights are right down the street over at Universal being used?
Right. And to your point, though, I think kind of like how Harry Potter was the kickoff for the IP land idea for these theme parks, this could very well be the kickoff idea for Legoland having IPs into their parks, right? So yeah,
and they separate themselves too. Like like OG was saying, like you're separating Legos from real life still. So I think Legoland can get away with putting any IP that they want because it's Legos, and I think it's okay. And I think people will see it differently than they would as a full-fledged Harry Potter or Jurassic Park.
Yeah, 100%. And also, real quick, Ebba, before you show the clip, I think Disney should seriously, and I know they're really weird. Disney's really is not weird, but really protective of their IP, and I get it. But Universal is building a kid park in Texas, right? So they're getting into the Legoland game. So I understand why they wouldn't license out their stuff, maybe, because they have their own kid park they're building, and they're probably going to build a lot more of those. But Disney, there, as far as we know, there's no plans for a Disney kid park. I think Disney should lean in to the Lego licensing. I mean, if they're not going to do their own kid park, why not license your stuff out and have Lego use it? I mean, I think
I
it'd be
agree.
cool. Yeah, right. I mean,
I agree with you.
give them Marvel, give them Star Wars. Why not? Right?
Have you seen any of the Lego Marvel or the Lego like princess movies that they made recently
I
on Disney
haven't.
Plus?
No,
They're
I haven't.
fantastic. They're funny. They're really, really good. I think you guys should give them a watch, even though it's kind of on the young side, but they're fun to watch. And
Okay.
just seeing how the storylines progress and how they have like Gaston as the protagonist and stuff or antagonist, it's fantastic story work, and I think it could really match and be in a park. But
Okay, great.
that's the next question though. Do you really give that IP off and let them just put a weird little land somewhere with it, or does it have to be at a Lego Disney style park? Or do you have
See,
it as a whole land where it's like a Disney inspired land and it has multiple rides with multiple Disney IPs?
yeah, Disney is very like I can see Disney if they're gonna do it, they would probably want Lego to go big with it, probably. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Third
see
gate,
that.
bro. All Legos.
Third gate, let's do it. Let's do
That
it.
hasn't been on the table yet. I haven't heard that from anybody. So if it happens, there's your receipt right there, OG.
There it is. There it is.
There it is. But
Let's go.
gentlemen, let's take a look at this teaser here. You ready?
I'm ready.
2, 1.
Nice.
It
So
said a new land at the bottom there.
Yep.
yes, yes, a
Interesting.
new landmark. So before we get to the article, would you guys again? It's a teaser, right? Nothing
Yeah.
crazy, right? But what do you think, right? I first of all, I loved hearing like the Harry Potter, the main theme. It's great.
Yeah, no, I think it was a really effective teaser. I think that's what you do with a teaser. Like, I mean, you have the music, you have the Harry Potter vibe. Again, there's not much here to really dive into, but I think they did it for a teaser. It definitely did the job. It got you hyped, and honestly, it's smart. Universal has really paved the way for this Potter stuff. I think this is gonna be a big hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ken, how about you? What do you think?
Yeah,
It's a teaser,
I agree.
right, bud?
Yeah, no, I think that actually spoke more than what we needed. I think it was one of those in my head. I'm like, oh shit, even though I already knew about it. Like I sat there again. I'm like, oh shit, this is happening. And once again, I'm just bummed out that it's not anywhere near me, and I'm never gonna go to Germany to go to Lego Harry Potter unless it's gonna blow me away. But no, I loved it, man. I thought that was great. I thought it was hit right on the head. Got right to the
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, Legoland really. The one out here, and I'm with you, Candid. I'm never gonna go to is it Deutschland?
Deutschland.
Deutschland.
I'm never gonna go to Deutschland, and if I do, I'm probably not gonna go to Legoland. But I mean, I would love to see this out here. Unfortunately, we can't because I know the Universal stuff, but it's interesting for sure. So
Yes. Now, according to this article, right, this says Merlin Entertainments and Warner Bros. Discovery Global Experiences announced a strategic partnership to bring the wizarding world to life in Lego brick form. In a magical fusion of creativity, wizardry, and play, Merlin Entertainments and Warner Bros. Discovery Global Experiences are joining forces to create the world's first Lego Harry Potter land and the first ever Harry Potter themed guest accommodation at Legoland Deutschland Resort. This new land in Germany will see Hogwarts meet Lego bricks in a location-based setting for the first time.
wow,
Now, that
So is
sounds.
that a hotel?
I mean, possibly it could be a hotel. I mean, it could be a hotel, right? I'm thinking it's probably like a land, right? Because right here it says working alongside Merlin Entertainments and the Lego Group over the years has always led to unforgettable, unique experiences. You know, they're thrilled to extend the partnership. They're always looking for new ways. For the millions of Harry Potter fans around the world. But it sounds like you got Lego fans and then Harry Potter fans, right? Like kind of like what you're saying, right? The two IPs kind of clashing into one, right? Because you have the Lego sets, but then where's like the Lego lands of these IPs, right? And I think this might be the first that will start to pop up around the world now, But to your point about the whole thing with Universal, that's probably why we don't have it in the States. It's probably because there's some weird contract thing or something about Again, I'm just assuming, but there's probably some contracting about, hey, Universal Comcast up the road have Harry Potter. We can't have that, you know. So it's like how Merlin, they have Shrek over there, you know, and we don't, you know, that's a Universal thing, you know, that's not Merlin.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's interesting too with this whole, with the big news that we, you know, that came out yesterday that, you know, Netflix, you know, won the bidding war, or at least won the bidding war right now. We'll see what happens with that whole thing because of the regulatory stuff and all that. This is the beginning of a very long journey, I think, with Netflix and Warner Brothers. But assuming they get it, I'm very curious how Netflix handles these IPs, because Warner Brothers, as of right now, seems pretty willing to, you know, get license out their stuff like for these theme parks and what have you. I'm very curious the approach that Netflix takes.
They're
Are they more
gonna want their
conservative?
piece. No, hell no, dude. They're gonna want the piece of the pie, bro. Sorry for cutting you off, but
Oh, you're good. You're good.
I get where you're going with it, and I think they're not going to be conservative at all. I think they're going to be like, hey, take what you need. You're going to pay us this amount every single month. I don't even know where Netflix is getting this money.
Yeah, it's wild. Well, it's a smart move because Netflix does need to diversify, to have physical parks and physical things, like, you know, I mean, they kind of have to, right? I mean, you have to do more than just streaming eventually, right? So it makes
I agree
sense.
with you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very curious now, like, because it's not finalized technically yet, right? Netflix owning WB, right? Because they have to go through all the contracts and all of that, you know, legal stuff and whatnot. But this is interesting in terms of, like, again, different contracts and legal stuff and ownerships and partnerships between the U.S. and then overseas countries.
Yep.
You know, so
Well,
that's gonna be very fascinating for like I said, streaming, the theme parks, like everything. You know.
no, I agree, but I'm curious if Lego Trump and his Lego DOJ is going to approve that deal. I don't know. We'll see.
Damn.
No,
Real quick, when I mentioned hotels earlier, it said accommodations. That's what I was thinking. So what?
Yeah, that was.
Why was that used?
Yeah, that was weird. And when I say weird, I'm not like that was unusual wording. Like I don't know why they use accommodations. That was a very strange term, like to hear in terms of referencing a themed area or like a new place for guests to go. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
And that's why it made me think, like, are they adding a hotel too, or is it food? We getting some kind of restaurant? That to me is an accommodation.
Well, okay. Well,
Yeah.
we'll speak that about that real quick. What do you guys, or what would you guys like to see from a Lego Harry Potter themed land? What attractions? What shows? What characters? What stores? Like, would you like to see a lot of Lego wands or ropes? Like, what are you guys looking at?
All of the above, actually. Well, everything you just said right now, I would love to see. I would love to see all of that. You know, I mean, but in terms of attractions, I can see them doing, like, what's that ride over there at
Yes, I
Legoland?
agree.
What, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I can't think of it. What's his name?
Emmett,
Emmett.
right? Is it Emmett?
Yeah,
Yes,
Emmett's
that
flying.
one.
Yeah, that
Yep.
makes total sense.
Total. Yeah, that's a Harry Potter thing. I could totally see that.
Yeah, it could be like you can be like Quidditch or something, or just flying
Yeah.
through the castle or around the. That'd be cool, like flying around the castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Also too, if they did a better version of Ninjago, but with like wands or something, you know, I think
Ooh.
I think that would work too.
That
Yeah.
could work. Yeah,
Exactly.
we need to see a castle too. I think we need a giant castle. We need a part of
Yes.
Diagon Alley. And I don't know if you guys played the Lego Harry Potter games.
I have
No.
not.
So Diagon Alley is like a big part of those games, and then you go to Hogwarts, but then you always come back to Diagon Alley as like your main place. So I think if they follow the games, then there's a lot for them to go based off of.
Yeah,
It's
that'd be cool.
Yeah, that accommodations thing though, Marcus, that was a good eye. That does seem like they're adding a hotel. I don't know. When I hear accommodations, I think of a hotel or something like
Dude,
that along
what
those
if the
lines.
castles is in the back? Oh my god, castle as your backdrop, but it's actual hotel.
Yes.
Everything else. That would be sick.
That'd be
That-
sick.
That would be how you do it. How you steal an IP and use it for sure.
Oh hell yeah. And that separates it from the Universal
Yes,
stuff and in a
100%.
really cool way, right?
Yep, makes it unique.
Yeah,
Exactly.
100%.
Now, real
Okay.
quick. No, sorry, guys, real quick. Food, because Universal has that sweet, nice butter beer, right? You know, and like the ribs and stuff. So for Legoland, though, what kind of food would you be looking at? Maybe similar style, or would Legoland have to come up with their own version of what the Harry Potter.
See, here's the thing. It feels weird to have a Harry Potter area without butterbeer, but this is where the weird corporate legal stuff comes in. Does Universal have a
better drink?
Yes, yeah. Like, do they have like even the recipe? Are they even allowed to have the same recipe? I mean, that's kind of where it all kind of I don't know. But it's in
just a whole bunch.
Go ahead. But it's in Deutschland, so maybe because if they're able to do it, if they're able to build the land over there anyway, maybe they have freedom to do whatever they want. Maybe they can do the butterbeer.
Well, Deutschland, you can drink beer at like 16, so
there you go. It might just be real beer.
Yeah,
it'll probably just be a mug of real beer with like a hunk of like butter in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's butterbeer.
That's
funny. That's funny. I was just thinking that it'll just be like a super long ass name, and it'll say not butterbeer, but a replica of butterbeer from Harry Potter over in USA. It'd just be so stupid ass long name. But real quick, is there a Legoland in the UK? There is, right?
Yeah. There's.
So why the fuck isn't why aren't they getting it?
I don't know. That's I don't know
another legal thing.
Yeah, it could be,
because that's the birthplace of Harry Potter, isn't it? And I know that Warner Brothers has a Harry Potter experience or something over there.
Yeah, and also too, OG, their new park could be adding Harry Potter as well.
Correct. Universal. Okay. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Yeah. Gotcha. But anyways, guys, so before we head out, any last thoughts or comments about the Legoland or Lego Harry Potter?
Smart idea. I'm on board. How about you, Cannon?
I like it. Just wish it was in Deutschland.
Absolutely.
I'm jealous. That's what I'm getting at.
Well, you know what? That's a super awesome for the people out there. But everybody at home, what do you guys think about Legoland Harry Potter coming to Deutschland in Germany? I'm sure you guys are excited over there. But let us know in the comments below. OG55, thank you so much for joining us on today's Web Shots, sir. Appreciate it. Where can everybody at home find you on social media?
Yeah, you can find me right here on Orange Grove 55 on YouTube, talking theme park, studio, all that good stuff with these fine gentlemen. You can also find me on Instagram, Orange Grove 55. There you go.
Perfect. And Candid Camper down below. Sir, thank you so much for joining on today's webisode of Legoland and Harry Potter. Where can everybody at home find you on social media?
Awesome. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on. You can find me over the Candid Camper over on YouTube and on Instagram. I'll never get it right. I'm there though. You'll find me. And find me on TikTok.
Yes, and I'll be linking it down below. And also,
Appreciate
Candid, I'll send you that collabo link so it's even easier for everyone to find. There we go. We got it. We got it.
Sounds good, everybody. Have a good one. See you later.
Oh,
oops.
Thank you so much for watching OG55. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and become a member today.